Welcome to Chorus Voices, the podcast brought to you by Chorus, a fresh approach to community service. Settle in, listen in, and enjoy the voices who bring you reflections, musings, and stories from our community.
Hello and welcome to Chorus Voices. My name is Dan Minchin and I'm the CEO at Chorus.
And I'm Lou Forster, the Head of Brand and People at Chorus.
So Lou, talk to me, talk to the listeners. What are we off to do today?
Well, today, Dan, we are heading down to a fantastic centre we have in Ball Creek, which is south of the river in Perth, where all sorts of things take place throughout the week. Up to 50 people come together to eat, sing, share in each other's lives and activities, and it's just this hub of a place that's actually attached to a community centre in the library. We got some great stories from down there.
Yeah, it's just one of those places that feels alive when you go there, and each day has a slightly different kind of flavour. But let's hear from some people across Chorus about the Bull Creek Activity Centre.
Okay, my name's Catherine, and I'm the Assistant Activities Coordinator here at Chorus. So I organise all the outings and activities that happen in the centre.
So I hear you're got a few trips planned, is that right?
Yes, so we've got a trip planned in October to Rottnest, and we're going for 2 nights. We're going to take them over on the ferry and do a few tours around the island. A lot of the clients that are going with us to Rottnest have never been to Rottnest, and a lot of them haven't even been outside the metropolitan area. So they're quite excited about their first boat ride and having a look at the island.
And what other sort of other outings have you done, or what outings have you got planned?
So coming up, we've got a outing to Hillary's, and weather permitting, we'll go for a walk along the beach and then have lunch at some of the cafes there. Another outing that we've got coming up at the end of the month is out to the casino. They all love going out to the casino. They have a nice smorgasbord lunch out there, have a little bit of a bet, a flutter, and they enjoy that.
And we had a bit of music back there too.
Yeah, they love their singing. So what we do in between courses, so after the main meal, Michael walks around with a microphone, and we've got a couple of ladies that love singing and sharing their traditional Italian songs with everyone, and they're quite funny. I Google Translate some of them so I can understand what they're singing.
What was the last one about?
The last one was about a man who loved his donkey more than his wife, and how he'd take his donkey out and leave his wife at home.
It's a very long song.
Yes. I think he really loved his donkey.
I misi brilli d'oro e in mezzo a questi signori si mise pure l'Italia. L'urraia chi faccia pariamo tenore ciuccio bello di sto cuore come te posso scordare. E quando ragnava faceva quando marita moglie.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, Claudia.
Well, it's a long story. I was born in Eritrea,
to? Where was that?
Eritrea.
Where is
But
that?
near Somalia.
Okay.
My father went there anyway. I did my study a little bit in there, and then I finished all my study in Italy. And I've been teaching for a long, long time, Italian language, history, literature, music. Then I got married and finished in Rhodesia for a few years, then back in Italy, and then now I am here because my husband passed away. I got 2 sons here, and I came here permanently 3 years ago. That's all. Then I had a fall, and now slowly I am recuperating. Now I am here, and I joined the community center 2 months ago. 2 months ago, and I must tell I am very, very happy. Mr. Andy is a fantastic organizer and very friendly. The people here are very friendly, and a very, very good job. The staff in the kitchen, everybody, they are fantastic. So I think this is fantastic.
One of the things I've noticed about Bull Creek Centre and many of the other chorus centres, and you can just hear it in what we've just been listening to, is that it's more than a service, right? You know, people go there and they do an activity or they get involved in something or other, but there's actually a little community that grows, and actually quite a big community that grows up around the centre. People come and go, they connect in, they connect out, and people feel like they belong.
And it's really hard to unpick and describe holistically. So you've got staff there, we've got volunteers, we've got people that come into the service. Our staff often go down to the centre to work alongside volunteers or other staff. I have a member of my team, Peter Chater, who's in the People and Culture team, the HR team, and she went and spent a day down there learning about what we do, working in the kitchen, making handmade Italian sausages with a guy called Mario.
Oh yes, Mario Matassa, who is one of many volunteers at Chorus, who's been going to the Bull Creek Centre for quite some years, and actually started going there because his mum is a customer of the centre. And earlier this year, Mario actually was recognised in the State Volunteer Awards as in the Multicultural Volunteer category. So I got to sit next to Mario and chat to him, and it turns out he used to work with my great uncle, and the community kind of just unfolds like a whole lot of elements of a spider web or something like that. So sausages was the order of the day, was it?
It was, and just like the whole kind of making food together, eating food together, breaking bread. We've talked about that. It's a part of being in the community.
Yeah, absolutely. It's everywhere you go around Chorus, and particularly these centres, it's about food.
So not only has Peter from my team been out, there was also Rose, who's in the business development manager role, and she went out to Bull Creek today to catch up with the team.
Incredible to see 50 people sitting around. 50 people, 3-course meal. Absolutely incredible.
What was for lunch?
It was, I thought the lunch was just the entree, so I tucked into my pasta. And then the next course came out, so that was the best potatoes you've ever eaten, full of butter, just incredible. And then dessert, I went, I'm done. I've got to get out of here before the bingo started. So an incredible day, really thankful to Catherine and Andy for having me, and really nice to chat to a few of the others down there.
Did you meet any of the volunteers down there?
Yes.
Did you meet Roger?
I saw Roger, but I didn't speak to Roger. I sat next to Sue, and she had lots of great ideas around how we could market the centre a little bit better and get a few more people coming through the doors. But really good to see those people in action and listen to them and hear about the work they're doing.
What's on the menu today?
The menu today there is pasta and fagioli,
Drumstick.
and some chicken and veggie and pudding. There is always something nice, and you can have a nice coffee, Italian coffee,
Like Italian coffee
espresso.
as well. Is that you get that here, the Italian coffee?
Yes, fantastic.
Wow.
They do it. I had this morning a beautiful one, always Italian coffee, and every time after lunch you have your espresso if you want, or if you need normal cook of milk.
Did you want to say something, Andy?
Sometimes I realize some people, they don't need a lot of activities. They just like some social interaction to see people. They don't need a lot of things happen because at that age, they prefer like something simple. Yeah, some of them, they like just sit down and then have a chat. It's very good enough for them. And also, I want to add something. Wednesday is our European group. So some of them are from Italy, some of them are from different country, and then I think we are very harmony and the customer feel very happy, and also the volunteer and staff. Okay, yeah.
And you have different countries on different days?
Yes, on Monday and Tuesday we got Asian group. So they come from Asian like Hong Kong, China, Singapore, Malaysia. It's all mixture. And on Thursday we got South Asian group. So they are Indian backgrounds, but some of them from Malaysia, Singapore, UK. Yeah. So this is a good network or a platform. For people meet each other. So Chorus provide a chance for them see each other and then share their experience, history, and also have a time to enjoy our cooking. Yeah, because we got a very good volunteer cook on Wednesday, Thursday, and Tuesday.
And do you do sort of multicultural activities as well?
Yeah, we did. Usually during the Harmony Week, and we invite other groups, customer to join to, let's say, Italian group, and then they can talk to the people, and then they can share their custom and also some hobbies. Sometimes we play games together, so like some simple board games, make it more interesting.
So again, you can just hear the depth of community that's being built in Bull Creek over time, and now every day. There's the ethnic origin and the similar kind of connection that people who come along can develop together. But it talks to that broader, human instinct about belonging and being part of a tribe, and I think that's what's so sort of magic about the Bull Creek. We call it the Bull Creek Activity Centre. It hardly really goes halfway to explaining what actually goes on down there.
It's the magic, isn't it? I think that you've described before. And when you talk about the giving life to it, I think actually across many of our centres, it's about the things that we do in them. It's more than the four walls and the people. It's how they come together and what happens when, you bring all that together and you add food and music and magic happens.
Well, thanks, Lou. That's a lovely place to leave it. That's been our episode about the Bull Creek Activity Centre. So until next time.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks for listening to Chorus Voices, the podcast brought to you by Chorus. If you like our show and wanted to know more, check out our website at chorus.org.au. And please leave a review. We'd love to hear your feedback, and it helps others find us and enjoy the podcast as well. Join us next time for more inspiring stories and news from our community. Chorus, a fresh approach to community service.